So as I was driving here, not a Stanford graduate that I am, I was, as always, lost on Stanford campus, even though I spent the last 5 years living across the street from Stanford, literally, so it shows how much free time I had. But so I was calling Peter for directions. He told me that he realized that this is the building where we met. So it's actually a very auspicious place, perhaps, although we didn't meet in this room. Particularly, we met in a room upstairs. And the room upstairs was being used by Peter to give a talk on financial markets and currency trading. And I basically went there because I just moved to Palo Alto from Champaign-Urbana, which is where I went to school, and pretty much was bumming around during the summer just trying to see what to do next with my life. So I went to see this guy, Peter Thiel, who was giving a free lecture or free talk about currency markets, and figured it would be like a filled auditorium, but it actually turned out to be a lecture with 6 people in it. So it was fairly easy to make contact afterwards, and since I was sort of the right combination of jumpy to do something new and just bored enough to talk to anyone who could listen, I came up to this guy and said, you know, I'm this guy Max. I've been in Silicon Valley for the last 5 days, and I'm going to start a new company. And how are you doing? And that's the beginning of my version of the story.
You know, at the time I decided that this was in '98. I was running a small fund, and I was thinking that the best thing at the time to do was to start a company in Silicon Valley. And a bunch of my friends had started companies, and you know, there's all this crazy different stuff that happens. You know, I've been involved in a variety of companies that have sort of blown up in catastrophic ways, where, you know, people teamed up and they started the company, and it was sort of like marrying the first person one met at a slot machine in Las Vegas. You know, you might hit the jackpot, but chances were things would just blow up catastrophically, and you know, all sorts of bizarre things where, you know, within a matter of weeks, everybody hated everybody else in the company, and they may have had great business plans, but didn't matter at all. And so I thought it made sense to try to get involved a little bit more, you know, in getting one of these businesses started at the very beginning. And that fall, Max and I spent a lot of time brainstorming different ideas on different types of markets. Max wanted to do something with crypto. I wanted to do something with, he'd done a lot of work on encryption technology. I wanted to do something with finance. And we finally decided that we wanted to try to do something with encrypted money on Palm Pilots. We thought this was going to be the future of the world. And the two of us jointly started this company called Confinity, initially FieldLink, but then renamed Confinity in December of '98.